There are moments in the history of science when silence becomes louder than any explosion. And this is one of them. It wasn't a dying star, an asteroid, or a newborn galaxy that triggered the alarm. It was silence itself. The James Webb Space Telescope, orbiting a million miles from Earth and peering deeper into the cosmos than any instrument before it, turned its gaze toward a region of the sky long thought to be empty. A lifeless vacuum between galaxies. Just a blank patch of the map. But what it found there shattered that assumption. In the quietest corner of the universe, Webb detected a shadow. A shadow that wasn't reflecting light, or even blocking it. It was devouring it. And then something stranger happened. That darkness moved. Slowly. Deliberately. As if it knew it was being observed. What the telescope recorded next forced teams of astrophysicists, cosmologists, and mathematicians to abandon everything they thought they knew. Because this was no comet, no pulsar, and no black hole. It was something else. Something that thinks. Something that reacts. And perhaps, something that remembers. The anomaly first appeared during a deep field survey near the Eridanus supervoid, a vast region of space famous for its cold spots and scarcity of galaxies. While calibrating infrared sensors, Webb detected an anomaly too symmetrical to be natural, yet too chaotic to be artificial. Instead of galaxies or interstellar gas, the telescope found a perfect circle of silence. No light escaped it. No light bent around it. This wasn't gravitational lensing. It looked like a rupture in the fabric of reality itself. Imagine dropping ink into a glass of water, only to see the water vanish instead. That's what the data showed. An area not just void of matter, but void of physical law. At first, scientists thought it might be a new kind of black hole. But the numbers didn't add up. There was no X-ray emission, no gravitational ripple, no evidence of mass at all. Just an expanding sphere of stillness that behaved like nothing in physics. And then it began to change. Over the course of several days, the perimeter of the object started fluctuating. Not like an orbiting body. More like something breathing. Light echoes from the surrounding area revealed something even more disturbing. The faint flickers rippling away from the anomaly weren't random. The cosmos itself seemed to be counting. But these weren't electromagnetic waves. They weren't radio, infrared, or gamma. They were subtle disruptions in spacetime itself. Webb's gyroscopes recorded microscopic shifts with every pulse, as though reality was being nudged at precise intervals. It didn't just defy astrophysics. It mocked it. Mathematicians confirmed that the precision of these pulses suggested intention. No star, no quasar, no cluster of dark matter behaves this way. The pattern was surgical. Deliberate. Alive, or at least aware. Then came the moment no one could explain. Not across space, but through dimensions. It blinked from one point to another, like skipping across a surface rather than traveling through it. It reappeared less than half a degree away, an imperceptible shift to the human eye but catastrophic to physics. It isn't bound by time. The only parallel in science exists in quantum theory, entangled particles reacting instantly across vast distances. But this wasn't subatomic. This was a structure the size of a small moon. And worse, when the pattern of its displacements was charted, it formed a spiral. A spiral pointing inward. Toward Earth. By the fourth month of observation, the question was no longer whether the object was dangerous, but whether it was thinking. Fractal patterns began appearing around it, self-replicating like biological systems. They evolved with the telescope's movements, adapting as if aware of being watched. Scientists coined the term responsive geometry. Some speculated the object was a dimensional antenna. Others feared it was alive, a construct designed to anchor itself until the right moment. When an AI was fed Webb's raw data to search for patterns, the program broke. It froze, looped, and returned a single word in its error log. Recognized. The message was unmistakable. This wasn't a discovery. It was a reply. Then came the signal. A faint shift in background radiation synchronized with the pulses but delayed, like an echo. Analysis revealed harmonic layers within it, arranged like musical chords. Some called it the song of the void. Others called it something worse, engineered. When the mathematical sequence of the pulses was plotted in 3 dimensions, it formed a helix. Almost identical to the double helix of DNA. The intervals between the pulses matched codons in human genetic code. Something wasn't just signaling. It was identifying us. So what did Webb really see? A shadow lurking in the deep? A sentry left behind by something older than time? A signal, or a warning? The terrifying truth is this: the deeper we stare into the void, the more the void stares back. What we once thought was an empty canvas may be a mirror. And something on the other side may have finally noticed us. This isn't just astronomy anymore. It's contact. But we don't know